guys, it's Jeremiah with Teardown Systems, and today we are updating our SnR Rig, SnR Mini overview video, basically to make it new, go over the updates and features that otherwise we didn't highlight, and also it was just a really old video. That was one of our very first videos on YouTube, and so we want to update it in the new studio with the new product. And if you guys are interested in seeing what my personal setup is, put a comment down in the comment section and let us know if you want a video on that. And I'll go over the SnR Rig that I've been using for nearly 3 to 4 years now. And you can check that out. We'll do a video for you guys. So with that being said, this is our SnR. It is our sustainment and reconnaissance rig. This is our flagship product on our site. It is wholly unique to us, and it is solely dedicated to you guys, civilians out there. I designed this out of my own desire for the perfect split rig to serve a civilian, and the name itself basically gives away what it's supposed to do, so sustainment and reconnaissance. So the sustainment portion of it is really hitting the logistical side that civilians tend to basically face. We're not the military, so we don't have an awesome logistical chain. So the best thing about the SnR Rig is that it can carry full combat loads, whether it is the SnR or the SnR Mini. So the SnR is a split rig, but we also like to say it is the do-it-all kind of chest rig. It is designed for civilians, so it can be a placard, it can be a split rig, it can be an LBE, and it can be 2 standalone chest rigs. That way, if you need to ditch one off to a buddy, you can split it in half, give him the one half, and now you can run 2 chest rigs separately. And we'll get into that as we break down the features a little bit more. And both the SnR and SnR Mini can do those things, and we designed it to do it pretty well. So if you look at it, these are 8 columns on each side of MOLLE. That seems pretty wide, but if you are running a split rig properly or lower, it is very easy to access the full width of this. And there is a reason we made the SnR Mini, and we'll get into that as we approach that. But it is full MOLLE on the front with drain holes on the bottom, and with kangaroo slots in the center for your magazines. And these are standard Velcro, so you can use our quad inserts to have 4, 5, 5, 6 magazines. You can use our 308 inserts to have 3 308 magazines on either side. And you can use our height adjusters for magazines that we sell to adjust the height of your magazines. So if you're running 20 rounders, we designed it so that you can basically control the height of these and always have them accessible, because these are deep enough to basically hold 40 rounders and then not look awkwardly tall, but also 30 rounders without having to use magazine height adjusters on them. So what's pretty cool about the SnR when you start getting into it is we basically have an extra loop here, and that is the exact width so that it can clip into any plate carrier or chest rig setup. And basically it comes in the split rig configuration, but if you have another male buckle or you message us and say, hey, I need one, we'll send one out to you. And you'll basically be able to just clip in and have a standalone placard / chest rig. This is a little bit wider than on, say, your normal like 3 magazines. So for your plate carriers, it'll like kind of hang over a little bit. You can use the TRX Arms Y adapter to kind of make it run better. But you'll basically carry 4 magazines and 1 in the gun as a placard, or 8 and then 1 in the gun as the full SnR. And then on the back here, for features, we have 2 full-length admin pouches on this that are 12 inches wide. You'll be able to fit like maps and stuff like that, flatter items, notebooks and stuff in here. And if you anything that's about 11 inches wide will fit in there very comfortably. Another thing we have is our zip tops. They are our inserts for here that you can purchase on our website, and that converts it one to zippers, but we also make it so that you can actually adjust the height a little bit more. So if you want taller items and stuff like that, our zip tops will allow you to either shorten this or make it higher for your items in there. And they also come with lockdown tabs, so that if you're putting a compass back there, you can basically tie the compass down and you won't lose your items. But behind the admin pouch is also a full-length Velcro. So you have Velcro running from the entirety of the back, so you can run a dangler at any point here. You can run wings, and it just makes it a very versatile and unique rig on the market. Basically, it takes all the features I've ever wanted out of a split rig and puts them into one. Now, to get into one of the cooler features of our rig that not a lot of people know about is on our front adjustable rig, because we also offer a fixed front option, which is basically this exact version, but it allows you to take tubes and or buckles. That way, if you don't want the front to be adjustable and you just want to adjust from the back strap, you can. Or if you're using tubes, you'll have that option too. But for the front adjustable version, it's something a little unique. So like we said, you could split these two and it would make two standalone chest rigs. So part of that in design is, if you see, our tabs have Velcro here, so you actually can reverse them through these buckles and then Velcro to the rear of the rig. So if you have a buddy who doesn't have a chest rig but really needs one, and you're like, hey man, I want to help you out, or even if it's kind of a hot situation and you need to equip somebody, you take the other half of your SnR rig, you do that, and then they can run it as a standalone chest rig, and then you just stick a buckle up there and you're good to go. So that's kind of the SnR rig. It can carry a lot, and it handles a lot. And what's super nice about this design is, even though it carries so much, if you look at it from the side, because of the way we sew it, because of the way we laser it and designed it, it is probably easily one of the thinnest, if not the thinnest, chest rig with a kangaroo slot on the market, because we don't bellow things out. We do a pancake design to keep things as thin as possible, as light as possible. That way it is not making it heavy for you and isn't bulging out the sides as much. So that's kind of one of the cool designs with it. And now we're going to go over our SnR Mini. So our SnR Mini is exactly like our SnR, but it's 6 MOLLE columns wide. And we did this for 2 reasons. The first reason is we had some really, really skinny guys, especially tall and skinny. They were like, hey, I got the SnR, and it's just too wide, and I like to run my SnR rig higher up. We tend to run ours in an LBE style or even lower, so that way when we're reloading for mags, it feels like you're reloading from a belt. But to offer that solution and to basically have the same features as this, we basically just made it 2 column rows thinner. That way for the skinnier guys, they would not have that issue, especially when they want to run it up higher on their chest. This also allows you to downsize. So in this case, you just carry 5.56 magazines on this, which means you have a standard combat load. If you want a really aggressive combat load of 8 mags, that's what the SnR rig is for. It allows for a little bit more sustainment out there. Obviously, with the more columns, right, you can basically have two 4 column wide GP pouches on either side. This is super nice because you still get the magazines here, so that means instead of wasting 2 rows of MOLLE to carry 2 magazines on either side, you can carry them here and still have your larger GP pouches and carry them and still have a good carry load. The admin pouches in the rear are a little bit smaller, but we also make zip tops for those, and they also to have full Velcro field across the back, so you can still run danglers or like a Forge Concepts dynamite roll. And yeah, and it still has the same feature like the other, where you can ditch it off and basically give somebody a 3 mag placard and you still have a other one to run. But yeah, still has all the same features, and we now make every insert under the sun for them, 308, 556, and as you can see here, we do anything from a quad down to 3, 2, and 1. If you're running just a 2 wide on the Mini, you can run that in there and then have plenty of room for a radio on the side where you just run bungee on our loops here, which is another feature that we really like. You just run your bungee through there and it'll hold it down. Or if you have the right type of flap, it is Velcro in here, so you can actually run the Velcro over whatever it might be and have a flap there for your to cover whatever you're putting in there. As well as we have our X-Wing harness right over here that you can run with the SnR Rig. We have a video on that if you want to check out the updates to that. We also are having our back strap that is now on the website, and you can check that out. And it runs really well for what the SnR Rig does, which is being a split rig and a chest rig too. So go check that on our website. A lot of the features are listed there. If you have any questions, you can always hit us up at teardownsystems@gmail.com or hit us up on Instagram. We always answer. We always try to reach out to you guys. We love talking to you guys. Thank you for this awesome flagship product that has kept us in business, and we love seeing all the photos that you have sent out to us. With that being said, if you want to see my personal setup that I have been running for years and have not really changed, and want to see a video of that, go comment. Let us know if you want to see this video, and we will make it happen. So train hard and serve others.